Good morning, friends. Today we're going to learn how to use Python interpreter as well as how to use different IDEs, and we're going to learn how to use Python as calculator, and we're going to run Python program in different editors, in different IDEs. Okay. Now my first question is, after downloading Python, how can you know that Python is installed? Let us see. Type here for Python. See here, you can see Python here. Now you can write any program here and you can run it like this. A is equal to 10. Now I am printing A 10. Got it? This is the direct Python interpreter. Okay, this is direct Python interpreter. Now you can write Python programs here. And what is this code? If A is equal to 10, that means the value 10 is assigned to A. The value 10 is assigned to A. Now here in the Python editor, no need to write a print statement here. You can directly write A and you can type enter, then you can get the answer. But in other IDEs, you should write print. Here it is not mandatory to write A, that you need not to write print, sorry. And let us discuss about the arithmetic operators in Python. If you are aware with other programming languages, it will be more easy. Okay, like plus. If I am using Python interpreter as calculator, 12 plus 23. 12 plus 23, 35. Plus arithmetic operation done, minus 12 minus 8, 4, plus minus multiplication. For multiplication you have to use asterisk. 12 into 6, 72, plus minus multiplication, then division, 12 by 9. Now if I use 12 by 9, you will get the float value. If I want if I want only in int, that means I don't want this fractional part, then you have to use 12 by 9. Got it? Then how to express power, like 2 square, 3 square? How to write it? You have to write 3 9. Got it? This is nothing but 3 square. Now how to write 4 square? Now how to write 4 square? 4, 16. 5 square? 25. Now any power can be not only square, you can write any power, like x power y, like 4 power 5. What is 4 power 5? 1024. Got it? Now we discussed addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and division with int. We need only int value, have to use this one, and power. And now these are the very basic functions which are used in calculator, so I have used this in Python shell. Now same programs we will do in other IDE. Okay, other IDE. Now second way is from command prompt. from command prompt. Now you can write py or Python. You can write py or Python. Okay. Now how to exit from this console? You have to write exit function. Okay. Or you can type Control Z. Now I will try with Control Z. Wait. Control Z. Got it? Now two types of exit we have. We have exit function as well as Control Z to come out from Python shell. Now the same programs you can write. Now I want to know the version. How to know this? Python. If you type Python, see here Python 3.8.1 is my version. Okay, and then like same, I will use Python as calculator. 12 plus 3, 15, 12 by 9. Now 12 by 9 is this. Now I want in int only. I don't want this fractional part. Then I have to use this. Okay, how to remember this? Okay, then plus minus subtraction 12 minus 9 3. Okay, power, how can you write power? 4 or 5, 1024, that we have seen in Python shell. Now I am executing in Python interpreter, that command prompt, sorry, command prompt. Now here in command prompt also we need not to write print statement. Like if I declared a is equal to 10, okay, and I am typing a and pressing enter. Okay, I'm pressing enter. Now what happened? No need to type print statement here, it will get. Okay, then small program, addition of two numbers, a is equal to 10 as well as b is equal to 12. Okay, now c is equal to a plus b. Now I want to print c. Here I want to print c. C is 22. That's all. No need to type, no need to write print statement in command prompt, in as well as in Python shell. Okay, then this is called primary prompt. Remember that this three statements, three symbols, greater than symbols, three greater than symbols are called primary prompt. Now when there is a primary prompt, then we shall have secondary prompt also. Now I have to show secondary prompt where it is, if you write some condition based, like if you are aware with some other programming languages, I am writing with, if I am writing a small program to show what is secondary prompt. A is 10. Okay, now I am writing if a is greater than 9. Yeah, now can you see these three dots? These three dots are called secondary prompt. Got it? Now you have to understand this structure of Python program. These three greater than symbols are called primary prompt, and these three dots are called secondary prompt. Now I have to write print a. Now how to come out from this secondary prompt? You have to press enter. See, you have to press enter. That's all. This is about how to write programs in command prompt. Now I'm closing this. Now we have another program called idle. Yes, this is Python shell. Okay, now same thing, no need to write Python here. Unlike this command prompt, this is Python shell. This Python shell is a graphical user interface program which is written in Tincter, that you don't know, but we'll share it later, that we know later. Okay, don't worry. But here this is an implementation of Python itself. Now if I write a is equal to 10, okay, and a is equal to Sri Rama, right? Now I am again printing a. Now what is the output? Can you tell? Sri Rama. Why? Because this is a variable. When you stored 10 in A and you stored Sri Rama in A, then it will store Sri Rama, not 10. Now again, if I store A is equal to some 90. Now what is the value of A? 90. That's all. In that way, variable changes. Okay, its values. Now again, here A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 12, and if I write A plus B, see here, in previous program I have used another variable called C, but instead of using a variable, another variable C, we can directly write A plus B. But using a variable and printing it is easy to write a program. That's why you use. Okay, then A is 10 and B is S. Let us say S. Okay, if I write A plus B, what is the answer? See, it is saying, what is the error? Type error. Remember this word. What is this error? Type error. That is important. You can find this is an error, but what type of error is it? Is type error. Type error means data type error. That means Python, this statements means Python does not supports integer and string addition. You can add integer and another integer, but not a integer and a string, which is not applicable in Python. Not only in Python, in every programming language it is not available. That's all. Now I'm stopping this again. In now we shall write these small programs in PyCharm. Okay, PyCharm. Now PyCharm is open. Now just close this and you have to create a project. File, new project, and you have to name it. and naming it as school Python. It is asking whether I have to open a new window or shall I continue in this window. That means within this window only I can write this program. Let us say. Now it will create your environment. What is needed to write your Python programs, it will create automatically. All the setup it will do by itself. No need to worry. It will take its own tension. See here, external libraries, that is all Python programs, our 3.8 editors. See here, this is the structure of Python. This is the structure of Python. So here DLLs, libraries, all this will be available in our Python. Okay. Now, after creating this project, I have to create Python file. Now I am naming this file Python underscore school underscore variables, because today I am taking class of variables. So variables. So created. Now a is equal to a is equal to 10 as well as b is equal to 20 and c is equal to a plus b. Now a plus b. Now here, unlike this command prompt or Python shell or our ideal, you have to write print statement, otherwise it will not run. Okay, see here, if I write, see here, see, this is the output 30. Got it? Hmm. Now again, if I write a is equal to 25 and b is equal to 5, now I am printing a by b without writing the print statement. Let us see, we have to experiment it, whether this new PyCharm uh, is available for writing without writing. It is not printing. See, nothing is printed. So what we discussed is correct. So our present version is also not allowing this. Without writing print statement, we cannot print. So here we have to write print statement. Got it? but there is small issue. Now 25 by 5 is 5 itself, but it came 5.0. Now I want only 5. How to write it? Just now I have discussed. Please think and write your answers in your notebook. Okay. Now how to print only 5? We have to use now 5 will be printed. See here. Got it? Now 5 will be printed. Now then A is equal to 23 plus 56 minus 5 by 7. Now how this expression will be evaluated? In mathematics we have a BODMAS rule, right? Bracket of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. In the same way, Python also has the same rule to evaluate the expression. Now first, uh, what will be the answer for this? See, what will be the answer for this? First 5 by 7 will be evaluated. First 5 by 7 will be evaluated. And then addition will be, then subtraction will be evaluated. Now see this answer. So, okay. If I write, because 5 by 7 it is taking this fractional part, if I write this one, now it will be printed in integer form. Got it? That is the importance of this operator. Okay. Now, bye friends.